Hey guys, it's Comics G-Man, and I'm doing another comment response. I got some, you won't believe it, but guys, I've managed to find a Snyder Bro out in the wild. Holy shit! I never thought I'd find a Snyder Bro who actually wants to talk to me. No, I'm joking. All jokes aside, so I made this video last week asking Snyder Bros if they've seen the Justice League movie Apocalypse. Uh, and I was basically trying to make the point that is this the closest that you wanted to a Snyder vision? Kind of, not really. And I did manage to get one response from a genuine Snyder Bro. So let's go over what he said here. He says here in the comments, Film Goblin, 5016. Cool name. As a Snyder Bro, the answer to your question is no. It doesn't satisfy us, because it's not in the same continuity. It's not what Snyder envisioned, and it's not in live action. It's a good animated movie on its own merits, but it's not a replacement of what we could have gotten from Snyder. And so I responded to him. I said, hey, an actual Snyder Bro in the wild. Laughing my ass off, jokes aside, thanks for the response. So if you would like to share what we could have gotten from Snyder or where he wanted to go, I always thought he was mixing up some injustice with his own vision, more apocalyptic like how we see Batman and Joker together at the end of Justice League Snyder Cut. I wish he was able to finish his vision so we could have had a complete story. I honestly could see him doing something with Darkseid, turning many of the heroes into his minions, like we see in Apocalypse War. Not the A-listers, but like the small-timers. If they didn't kill off Dr. Fate and Black Adam, they could have used Fate in an interesting way. Maybe bring in some Chaos Gods. That reminds me, I feel like Black Adam definitely screwed up Snyder. The Rock's ego may be one of many culprits. Thoughts, and thank you. Oh, one thing I gotta say though, kind of weird when he said, no, it does not satisfy us. Bro, you sound like you're like, you ever see that movie where they're like, someone is possessed by demons? Oh, that's not a movie, that's in the Bible, right? There's like a guy possessed by demons. It's like, we are Legion, right? Like, you kind of, or like, we are Venom, right? You kind of said, as a Snyder Bro, the answer to your question is, no, it does not satisfy us. We are Snyder Bros. Like, no, I'm joking, bro. All in love, my man. No, but, so yeah, let's see if, alright, so he didn't answer me. He didn't answer my question, did he? Alright, no, he didn't even answer my question, but someone else came in. Let's see what he had to say. Joe Mish, 4540. To me, he asked me, have you read Grant Morrison's JLL run? Especially Rock of Ages and Final Crisis. No, but, let me tell you this. Let me get it. I have it. I have the hardcover of Grant Morrison's JLA. Yeah, dude, but I never opened it. Like, it's still in its plastic. This big, beautiful bastard. Still in its plastic. But I'm sure it's fucking amazing. Because, you know why, Joe Mish? One of my gateway drugs into Morrison was... Where are you? Superman. New 52. I was never sure about this version of Superman. Because I heard a lot of bad stuff about Grant Morrison's take on Superman. This was during the New 52 run. Now, this is the hardcover one. I did not open this one, but I did read this through trade paperbacks. But I loved this run a lot. Like, I was surprised at how good it was. When I started the first couple of issues, I was like, not really sure. But as I got into it, I'm like, oh shit, Grant's got something here. Good, this is really good. And I kind of like the straight to the point take, and I like what he did with like Mixolydic and all the dimensional stuff, and he kind of did his weird, like all the weird stuff he did with this. I really enjoyed Grant Morrison's take on Superman. Not the best Superman take out there, but totally underrated, totally underappreciated. And I'm not just saying that like I'm not like one of these like super Grant Morrison fans. But that was one of the books that got me like, damn, dude, like, I'm starting to see what this guy's about. And, you know, I got the JLA run, which, now that, you know, you bring it up, I should read it, but I'm like, I got so many other books that I'm reading right now. So yeah, he goes on to say, that's what Snyder was doing, as well as the Legends crossover, where Darkseid controls Superman. Okay, so he's not inspired by Injustice at all. He's inspired by Morrison and Legends. That's really good to know. Thanks for that info, Joe Mish, because I never knew that. I really never knew that. So basically, Justice League 2 and 3 would have shown a post-apocalyptic Earth ruled by Darkseid, but the Justice League reverses it, and Superman would lead all of Earth against Darkseid's armada. Nothing like Apocalypse War. It was more hopeful with the ending, where only Batman died, and Superman fights Darkseid. Holy shit, they kill off Batman in that, and Superman fights Darkseid toe-to-toe, like the Justice League Unlimited series. Oh shit. Wow. Yeah, I would love to see that. Okay, and he just repeats that on accident. But yeah, dude, like, alright, so I get a genuine answer. I don't know. Joe Mish, are you like a Snyder bro? Like a film goblin over here? Are you, we are Snyder bros. Are you one of them? I'm just curious though, but I mean, thank you for that answer. I was actually looking, that's exactly what I was looking for, because I didn't know any of that about the Grant Morrison run, that he was basing it more on that, and Legends crossover. And this is what I was looking for. Okay, so that's what you're looking for. Thank you. But yeah, like this guy didn't answer my question. This guy didn't answer my question. He still didn't answer my question. He kind of just was like, no, that's not what we like, and we're not satisfied. We are Snyder Bros. Like, okay, dude. Alright, bro, that's not where I was going with that, but whatever. But Joe Mish, thank you for the courtesy and the respectful, awesome comment that enlightens me more on Snyderverse. Okay, like I watch Snyder movies a lot. Like, I love a lot of the old Snyder movies, but I didn't look too deep into it like that. So that's really cool to know that he was a Grant Morrison fan. And a great point about Justice League Unlimited. And you know, one of my favorite animated shows is Justice League, and the animated show. And I'm gonna make a video eventually about it. One of my favorite episodes being the reference to the Action Comics, not Action Comics, the All-Star Comics. You remember the one with where John, the Green Lantern, John Stewart, it's like they go into a comic and you see all these things. Like, to me, that's one of the greatest episodes of that show. And I'm not going to say why now. I'm going to save that for a good video. But yeah, like, dude, thank you for that comment, dude. Like, that's all I'm looking for. Like, why is that so hard? Like what is this shit? As a Snyder bro, no, it doesn't satisfy us. Because it's not the same. It's not what Snyder envisioned. And it's not in live action. Like, dude, how about you fucking learn to speak like a normal human being? Alright, so it's not in the same continuity. Explain. No, obviously it's not. I wasn't saying it's not in this. I wasn't saying that. And secondly, it's not what Snyder envisioned. Okay, so if it's not what he envisioned, embellish. Tell me, what did Snyder envision? But, thankfully, Joe Mish came in and filled in those gaps. He envisioned a Grant Morrison JLA run. Thank you! And it's not in live action. No shit. No shite. But thank you for stating the obvious. It's a good animated movie on its own merits, but it's not a replacement of what we could have gotten from Snyder. Dude, literally, no shite. I literally say that in the video. Not a replacement, but just wondering, how close is this to Snyder's vision, or how close is this to a Snyder Bros dream? But thankfully, a human being came in and gave me the answers to the questions of life. But hey, no shit on you, Film Goblin. Thanks anyway for the comment. It brought in Joe Mish to come in with some good points. So, Joe Mish, MVP of this comment section. I'm gonna, can I pin this, Joe Mish? Let me see. Oh, I can't pin it because it's a reply to a comment. Damn. Damn it. Well, Joe Mish, if you're watching this video, know that you're the MVP of this comment section. Thank you so much for the great response. And anyone else, please like, subscribe, comment as you see fit. Thank you guys. Have a good night.